So the last 12 months at CEI have marked some pretty big changes in terms of the expansion of our research portfolios, particularly for the sharks and rays. We've taken on several more graduate students looking at things from thermal niche preference in stingrays to the population genetics of rays. And we're continuing our quarterly longline shark surveys, as well as the bull shark project, which is assessing their spatial ecology with satellite and acoustic telemetry. So all in all, the Shark and Ray team has really increased its presence in the Bahamas for all things conservation based when it comes to shark and ray research.
So CSD just finished an update to our wastewater treatment system. Everybody probably remembers the poo-poo gardens over here, and we added this piece of machine called a BioClear, which is going to pre-treat all the water that goes into the poo-poo garden using an entirely biological process using bacteria, no chemicals whatsoever.
What's happening with the Deep Sea project right now is we are collecting a lot of trap data, as well as we're dropping the Pegasus for the first successful time, ironically. So today, actually, we went and dropped it at Tunnel Rock, and it was really, really successful. So next week, we're actually going to drop it in the deep sea. And so the whole, this part in this spring, we'll be focusing on overlapping traps and Pegasus work, trying to do them at the same time so we can compare the two methods. But so far today, we've done about 16 traps this spring, and so far 1 test drop of the Pegasus, and hopefully a lot more.
So the Cable Luther Institute has been really busy over the last couple of months designing and getting funding for several projects. A couple of those projects include 2 graduate student projects, both working on lionfish. The second project is a long-term project that was started last year, looking at the movements of bonefish, and really what we're trying to do is identify spawning locations of these recreationally important species.
This project started because we're striving to be a zero-waste campus, and so we're taking a waste product, plastic, and trying to recover some of the energy before we send it to the landfill. Plastic is essentially made from fossil fuels, so we're using a process called pyrolysis to take this plastic and turn it back into fossil fuels. We started researching this in September of 2016 in small-scale batches, and so this semester of spring 2017, we scaled up our design, our system, to be able to handle our weekly waste stream of plastic, and we're hoping to be able to convert the majority of our plastic waste into a diesel-grade fuel that we can dilute with our current biodiesel supply and then run all of our vans and machinery off of it.
We are 2 weeks into the semester. Just this past weekend we did our High Rock run, and today is the first day of research class. A couple of exciting new curriculum program changes we've had in the past year include research expanding to include the Center for Sustainable Design, as well as human ecology has morphed into a seminar class. And seminar is a leadership capstone course where students are involved in a system-specific apprenticeship around campus and focusing on learning to tell their story, answering how do we live well in a place through a visual means of communication.